Happy Monday, everybody! Welcome back to Persona Monday. I'm so sorry for the late start. Day job has been royally kicking my ass this week, so I've been sleeping, and I've been sleeping hard. Just before we get into this, just gonna make some little announcements. Bloodstained I was supposed to do last night, but due to day job, didn't work out that way, and some internet difficulties. So that one will, I'm going to postpone that one. That will happen this week. It's just going to happen a little bit later. And I am caught up and ready to go for Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy Tuesday with Rain will happen Tuesday, August 20th, 2019, depending on when you're watching this. So that will happen, and Resident Evil Tuesday will also be happening tomorrow as well with Synthric. Considering the time frame of everything, I'm going to talk with Synthric and see if he may be interested in starting a little bit earlier, just because the chapter we are on for Resident Evil 5 is a fairly long one, because lots of potential possibilities to screw up. And since we are playing on Veteran, there's a little bit more hardcore hitting. So, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that. But yeah, we are on par to do Final Fantasy, and that will be done. We'll be starting that probably around 5, maybe 6 o'clock West Coast time. But anyway, you're not here for that. If you are here, you're here for Persona, which we are going to do. What's up? So, we got it loaded. We are ready to go. So, I want to give this a good couple, 2-3 hours, maybe 4, but 2 to 3 for the bare minimum. So, let's get into this. Now, I remember we left off, obviously, on June 5th at night, but there were a couple things that we still could do that I don't remember if we did do. So, how do I not have... I think, if I remember correctly, because of stuff, it is Sunday, so I don't remember if I already did this or not.
What do you want?
No, so we did not. I'm actually really enjoying it. Again, I'm finding myself angry that I didn't discover this sooner. So...
How goes?
You'd like to read the compendium? You want to register it? Are you sure? You'd like to register this? Are you sure? Are you sure?
And I need to get a sun persona.
Fusion.
Let's see. I have two levers. What the hell? Oh, Futaba fan.
Not impressive.
Thank you for the follow. And we'll do that.
We'll receive a fraction of girls. Let us begin.
So I am now at a high enough level that I can actually use this. And this will open up some space for me.
All right.
Ominous words. Alright. Alright, so we have that.
You cheat done already? No slacking off.
So yeah, I've been greatly enjoying this one. It's my first official Persona. So I've been kicking myself in the ass that I haven't picked this up sooner, like I said. I am thoroughly enjoying this. What do you think about the administration? I think they're wrong. That's what I plan to discuss in my speech today. I'd like for you to hear it. I want your honest opinion. Ah, crap. Alright, let's go hang out with Mayor Dude. I don't think I need to have it equipped, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Like I said,
Everyone.
just so everyone is fully aware, I do kind of have like a little cheat sheet here that a friend of mine sent me. It's nothing spoiler-ish. It's mainly just little tips and tricks to help get my confidant ranks up quickly. So I'm not really like using a strategy guide or anything of the sort. I'm just a friend of mine wanted to make sure I could kind of get the best experience possible, so he sent me some tips and tricks and stuff for social links, but nothing beyond that. The conviction of a government is often tested during times of turmoil. However, the current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Can we really accept such an utter lack of transparency? I've been hearing this type of criticism about the government a lot lately. That's because Diet member Shido has been gaining popularity by saying the same thing. So he's just echoing another politician's criticism of the government. Apparently. Whatever. So first you stole party funds, and now you're stealing ideas, no good Tora. Stop talking all big, you ex-convict. Seems I've drawn the ire of the audience once again. So he's claiming those who have made mistakes in the past shouldn't get a second chance. What can I say to that? What was that? You got something to say to me, kid? What's up with this kid? Well, you little punk. Yes, I am no good Tora, and I have made mistakes. Yes, I am unpopular and powerless. But that has nothing to do with my arguments. These are things I learned from all my hardships.
Yes.
You can ridicule me all you want, but I will continue to oppose what is wrong with this world. Today's speech ended up being filled with a lot of passion, quite unexpectedly, I might add. The highlight, though, was your yelling. That's very promising. But don't overdo it. You should avoid making enemies whenever possible. Okay, that is all for today. You two are amazing. I've been wrong this whole time. Even though someone has failed in the past, it doesn't mean that person can't try again. That's all I wanted to say.
You.
Please wait.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was all I wanted to say. You're a strange one, just like that kid. I learned something from your dauntless spirit today. I have a bad habit of getting flustered whenever someone calls me no good Tora. But you see me as someone of value, so I refuse to cower to criticism in front of you. Today you taught me that I must have more confidence in my arguments. Woohoo! Break up!
All right.
Not gonna... Don't get anything for it, but... My way of thinking changes when I'm with you. Perhaps it's the influence of your youthful spirit. My apologies. It seems we're out of time. Woohoo! Charm up, bitch!
All right. I shall ask you again another time.
Oh. Popularity went up. 16%. Pixar, it didn't happen. Did you see the news? That's a calling card from the Phantom Thieves, right? The way it's written seems pretty legit. Have they really stolen people's hearts? I can't believe the Phantom Thieves actually exist. Strawberry!
Morning.
The response to Monterama's press conference was huge. Everyone's talking about the calling card. Girls are checking me out today. Maybe they can't help but sense my overflowing Phantom Thief charisma. Oh shit. Am I finally starting to be popular with all the fly hunt? Oh no.
For real?
What's wrong? My uniform, man. That's what. We're supposed to switch to summer uniforms today. I knew people were looking at me. Oh, god damn it. I gotta go home and change, so you go on ahead. Fucking Ryuji. And I'm always happy to see you, Strawberry. How are you today? Holy shit, you're pale. Short sleeves are so not for you. Shut up, jeez. Anyway, did you catch the news yesterday? Watching that famous artist cry his eyes out all over the artwork he's stolen? Same thing happened to Kamoshida, right? Both got weird calling cards, too. If you ask me, the same person is behind all this. The news this morning said a group called the Azurians are the ones behind the cards. I wonder how they get people to confess. I mean, they can't literally be stealing hearts. Blackmail, maybe? Did you work today or something, Strawberry, or were you out of town?
How are things going in regard to that matter we spoke of earlier?
I have nothing to report yet.
Nothing at all? How many students are there who could provoke a teacher?
I've already narrowed it down. I just can't get any solid evidence. You knew, didn't you? About Mr. Kamoshida sexually harassing students. Sir!
What will come of you asking that?
This investigation is for a just cause, correct?
I believe I understand how flustered this must be making you. I'm sure it was truly shocking for you as student council president to see a peer attempt suicide.
Yes.
We must provide a school environment where all students can feel at ease. That is the most pressing issue we have to tackle at the moment.
So that's your reason behind this investigation on the Phantom Thieves of Hearts? We don't even know if they truly exist. Why are you...
You heard about the incident with that Madarame fellow, I assume?
They said there was a similar calling card to the one used in Mr. Kamoshida's case.
I wish to believe that this is unrelated to our students.
Yes.
That is where I stand. I suggest you devote your energy to the task at hand, not unnecessary questions.
Did you see Madarame's press conference?
You mean that guy who was all like, "How could I possibly apologize for what I've done?" Ah!
Think it was really those Phantom Thieves? You know, the whole stealing your heart thing?
That? There's no way. But then again, it seems too convenient for it all to just be coincidence. Yeah.
How's it going? Have you found our next big target?
I just started looking yesterday. No way I'm gonna find one that quick.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. By the way, I decided on the TV station. What about you two?
Huh? Oh crap, the social studies trip. Oh, I just want to ditch it.
You'd better go to your school activities. Didn't I tell you not to draw attention to yourselves?
Wouldn't me suddenly turning into a good student stand out more?
Quit bickering and go.
Then let's all choose the TV station. I heard we're gonna get to watch them tape a show. Maybe there'll be actresses there.
Doing hotties.
Oh well, not like I got anything better to do than waiting for info to come in online. Plus, Morgana's right. Showing up will keep the teachers from getting all suspicious of me. Alright, I'm gonna head back. TV, huh? Maybe I should get a haircut.
That guy is such an idiot. I hope nothing happens.
Feels pretty great having everyone talk about us, huh? Madarame is the only topic of conversation at my school. And as I am his pupil, most of my peers have chosen to ignore me. For real? That's bullshit. Are you gonna be okay? There's no need to worry. They've already been treating me differently from others as it stood. This is nothing new to me. Okay then. More importantly, do we have any leads on our next mission? You're kidding. There's no way we'd find a target that quick. Seen the blonde guy for a few minutes, I already don't like him. Need to wait and see. Understood. Ooh, we could always go to Mementos instead. I'll keep myself free. Please tell me if anything comes up. Ryuji's not bad. He's the comic relief of the group.
Now then.
Let's just lay low for a while, so keep your head down, okay? Hey, I found some great intel. This time it's bullying by a Kosei student they call a queen. She's been ordering around a male student who goes by the name M. Kinda, like the M in S&M. That's horrible. It makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Anyway, here are the details. The girl acting like the queen is Hikari Shimizu. I wonder if it's more likely that a girl will turn out like that if she has an S as an initial. Well, I already posted the warning, so you should take it on when you have the time. Hopefully you don't end up like an M.
Hey, hey!
What do you mean by S and M? Those are shirt sizes, right? Is it the size of clothes? No. Anyway, it seems like she's a worthy target. Let's find time to consult the others at the hideout. Sadism is just a sign of love. That's horrible.
I hate the rain.
Okay. It's almost the rainy season, but the constant rain bums me out and I don't want to do anything. What are you talking about? The rainy season is the time to buy limited rainy day goods. In fact, there's a limited drizzled Nana that's sold on Shibuya Station underground level. Let's see. I'm sure you're already aware, but the Phantom Thieves appeared again. Let me get your opinion on this. What do you think the Phantom Thieves' objective? A lot of bad guys in the world, so I'd like to support the Phantom Thieves too. For the newspaper club, I'll continue to watch for what the Phantom Thieves will do next. This is the first time I received a calling card. These pranks are really freaking me out. Yeah, when I looked up the Phantom Thieves online, I found this weird blog by a crazy person. Her blog's called Phantom Thieves Want to Steal My Boyfriend. She mentions Bloodstorms a lot. Oh, she really sounds deranged. I feel bad for her boyfriend, whoever he is. What a relief. Looks like the home-wrecking tramp isn't around here. After that artist, though, those Phantom Thieves might come back to steal his heart. If they come, I'll show them no mercy. I'll make them bleed. It'll be a bloodstorm. Creepy much?
Oh.
Oh, you're still here?
What?
Has Sakama Togun and Takamaki had the same that shocking Monorobe case? Oh, never mind. I was simply curious.
Hmm? Hmm?
You ever get the feeling we're being followed?
Have you heard? Well, see you later.
It's so freaking funny. She's the only person you could get to do this? She sucks at investigating people. It's fucking hilarious. Alright.
Hiya.
You gonna shop today?
Oh, yeah.
Wanna go somewhere if you have time, I mean. Yeah, let's hang out with On. What should we do today?
Okay.
Somewhere properly would be nice. Buffet we went to before. Need to make sure I don't eat too much. Okay, let's go.
Let's get going.
This looks so amazing. This place has so much on their menu, it's hard not to overeat. Oh, how about this? Operation Eat a Bit of Everything. Sounds like a good plan. Right? It's quality over quantity. Honestly, it was crazy how much my stomach expanded last time. But I've reflected on my actions and I won't make the same mistake again. But Strive, can you keep an eye on me? I think as long as you do, my resolve won't crumble.
Yes.
Well then, let's get eating. The order you eat these things seems important. Let's start with stuff that digests quickly.
Seriously?
Hey, they gave me this present for being the millionth customer. No wonder this place is expensive. I'm amazed they give out stuff like this. I feel like I'd just eat it from it non-stop if I kept it at my house. Can you take it? Feel like my bond with On will grow stronger soon.
Thanks.
You're back.
Oh, look at that. Hard to tell you've got a criminal record. You haven't heard anything with the student council president, have you? Miss Honor student must be busy kissing ass somewhere. You don't have to be so harsh. What is this about a student council president? The one at our school has kind of been keeping tabs on us. I think she's suspicious of us. Are you sure it's not merely a result of Ryuji's general misconduct? Shut up! Though to be honest, the three of you most certainly stand out. Try to be careful. I cannot be there to look over you at school, you know. That duty rests on your broad shoulders, Strife. Got it. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Ryuji too. Why you gotta single me out? Did I remember to get nutrients?
Come on.
Damn it.
What would you like?
Oh. Oh.
All right.
Whoa.
That should do it for a while. And it is Monday, and it is rainy, so...
Oh.
can increase our points on charm.
Whoa.
All right.
Wanna head back?
And so that'll wrap up for Monday. These are the bad ones. What's he gotta be hit with? Defensive thieves usually make an effort to announce themselves. Target more losers. Petty criminals. Pointless. Vigilante justice is wrong. You're in high school, right? I know a good part-time job. Too elaborate for a prank. They still haven't caught whoever sent the calling god. Seriously? This is rude to the victims. I'm actually a phantom thief. Want to go grab some coffee? Some idiot leaked pictures again. Now for today's trade news. Today's headlines are: calling card at Madarame exhibit. The police are evaluating whether this is a true threat or a prank. Scam outbreaks in Shibuya. Students are the primary victims. Organized crime is suspected here.
Hey, hey.
Students getting scammed? That's scary. You should be careful when you go to Shibuya.
Right?
What's this? A request to the student body? It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobakakawa put it up. Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
Right?
So we can go to her for anything? Why the student council president though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobakakawa? I mean, Nijima-san is his favorite. Maybe that's why he asked her to do it. I don't know why, but every time I want to say his name, I feel like I'm gonna yawn.
How tragic.
Seems like most of society was surprised about what that artist did. He was someone who represented Japan, and then probably trusted him. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, this world is filled with fake names. For instance, this creature, which you all know well, is called the Red King Crab, but it has a form that a crab should not have. Eclipse-kun, look at this picture.
Give it a try.
What are Red King crabs most biologically close to? Hermit crabs?
That's it.
Not bad. That's correct. Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but Red King crabs only have 4. The direction the legs fold is reversed too. Typically, they face forward, but the Red Kings do not.
Nice going.
Boom. I'm trying to get off learned.
All right.
Incidentally, the tamale of the crab isn't its brain, as some people say. It's actually the crab's liver and pancreas. As you can see, the world is full of deception. Saw some kind of paste like that in the fridge at LeBlanc, but it's not often you see real crab meat. Hey, why don't we get sushi for our next celebration? Our name did spread a bit thanks to Madarame, but I bet people still wouldn't care if we came out and said we're the Phantom Thieves. You're right. I must agree. But what good would come of telling people our identities? Maybe they'd at least start treating us with some respect? Well, I can understand why you feel that way. That's just how things are. But if we keep doing stuff like this, that will definitely change. We simply need to devote ourselves to the cause. Our praise will come later. What he said. I'm sure some people out there will understand. I guess we just gotta act like modest heroes for now. President, what is the meaning of that posting? Principal Kobayakawa put that up without mine. We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something. What? They have dirt on me and they're demanding money. I can't go to the police. What should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya? There are even victims at our school. What should we do? This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too. Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this? Well, no. He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being. If you say so. My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry, I'll do something about all of this. If we keep this up, I'm sure we'll get more supporters, but first we need a new target. I hope we can find a good one. I have some new info. Apparently there's a group of burglars terrorizing Shibuya. From what I hear, they only target restaurants and break in after they close for the day. Someone online was asking if it was the work of the Phantom Thieves. Just reading that got me really pissed off. We can't let people lump you guys in with petty thieves, right? Yeah, you guys are better than these jerks. Anyway, I heard they've been running away without leaving even a trace of evidence. That's all the information I have on them right now. I'm sorry. For now, I'll mark a post on the fan site and ask for any more details people might know. And being famous really brings its own unique set of problems. But we don't have any info. We'll just have to wait for Mishima to get a more solid lead. It's raining. That affects people here in mementos. Alright. Let's go hang with Ryuji. What are you doing right now? I'm still hanging out the hallway. Let me know if something comes up. Can possibly get him boosted.
Yo. Hey.
I got something I want to talk to you about. I gotta do with the track team. You mind hearing me out? Yeah, let's hang out.
All right.
You're a
let's go.
lifesaver, dude. I feel real hungry, so let's get some manja while we talk. If you're baying, I'm eating. Man, I'm stuffed. Pretty damn good, huh? This one's on me. Don't expect it to happen too often, though. Wait, where's my wallet? Eh, whatever.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, I got a text from Takeshi. He said the track team's gonna try and ditch Yamashi, and they want to start practicing without him. They're trying to get their old coach back, too, the one from before Kamoshida. Looks like they're finally walking their own path. Are you satisfied now? Yeah, I guess.
Actually.
And they asked me to come back to the team.
Nah.
Dude, I wasn't gonna. I felt kind of bad, but that's not where I belong now. When you first came to Shujin, people were talking so much shit about you. But you took it in stride. You just did whatever you thought was cool and didn't care what other people said about you. I think that's why people kind of get pulled towards you, man. Wherever you decide to be, that's where you belong. Seriously? You know, back before I met you, I kept making excuses for why I couldn't fit in. It was always because of someone else, Kamoshida, the track team, hell, I even blamed my dad. I was such a frickin' loser. But I've realized now, as long as I'm being myself, I always have somewhere I can fit in. It ain't really the same place as before, but it's damn good. I'm just glad I found it. I agree. Don't worry, man, there's a place here for you too. Right next to me, or maybe ahead. Something like that. Rank up! Protect. Chance to shield Joker from an otherwise fatal attack.
Alright.
Damn, fucking Ryuji's almost maxed out already. Someday I'm gonna show you speed so lightning fast you're not even gonna be able to see me. Wait, if you can't see me, am I really showing you anything? Whatever. I think we've been talking too long. We're all out of manja. Wanna try grilling some toothpicks?
Wanna head back?
Ah, you're back.
Alright, so let's go to the diner. Yeah, he's not a bad guy. He's really not. It's pretty busy around here. Welcome, may I take your order? Let's do a hot coffee. I got it. I'll be right back with your order. Hey, how many cups does that make? Can't believe you stayed this long just ordering. Bumpy! Oh shit! Bumpy Uncle! Thank you for the bits! You're fucking awesome, dude. Can't believe you stayed this long just ordering coffee. You've got some guts. Point up to the guts.
Alright.
Hey,
Looks like you're able to focus even with all this noise. Boost to the knowledge.
Alright.
Wanna head back?
Oh, that should be enough for today. Come on, let's head home. Woohoo! B-Day, 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 B-Day. If it is your birthday, Bumpy, happy birthday. I heard there's a forum about Phantom Thieves. Oh, I've seen him on TV. He's famous, but he still rides the train like everyone else. Hey, isn't that the detective? Phantom Thieves are kind of cool, huh?
What do you think about that?
Hey, that color car's at the Madarame exhibit. Do you think...
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I think it's just like the one sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind
Well, that's
this.
not good.
There's already a fan site with a bunch of requests posted on it. I can't believe there are real-life superheroes. If it's happened twice, it'll probably going to happen again. Can't wait to see who's next. Ah, okay. Yeah. With the type of emotes, you know, sometimes you just gotta ask to be sure, because I don't want to be rude, you know. If it was your birthday, you know, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. So, you have your social studies trip tomorrow. It's a good chance to think about your future. Be sure you're paying attention. You'd better not make a ruckus. Am I clear? It will reflect poorly on our school. There's a group going to the television studio this year, correct? Eclipse, here's a question for you.
What's the answer?
With the advent of the color TV, something else started appearing in color. Do you know what it is? I remember this one. I remember this one because this is the only one I got. Well, this is one of a few questions that I got spoiled for me by my roommate when I saw him play this. It was Dreams.
Exactly.
Before, most people's dreams were in black and white, but research shows that once color broadcast became the norm, dreams started being mostly in color. What's fascinating is that people see the world in color regardless of TV's existence. It's strange that our dreams have been in black and white until TV's inception.
Nice going.
Alright, boost of the knowledge. Get me off learned, please.
Alright.
In the future, if 3D televisions become normal, let us sense flavor, smell, and heat, then dreams might become indistinguishable from reality. Dreams with flavor? I could get behind that. Of course you would, Morgana. I wonder what she dreams of. I don't want to know.
Hey, hey.
Oh, hey. Sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that? It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzu. I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew that the sexual harassment just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable. Oh my god, that is so annoying to me. That's the worst. So that's what he's using Najima Senpai for? Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? She acts all noble about it too. Najima Senpai knew? What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice? It was all for your sake. I know, I'm sorry. I'll just call him Principal K. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into? Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Sujin who are being threatened by a criminal organization.
What?
A student who saw your post and came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure. Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe that would happen to students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still a lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
No,
But we received a request for help. I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
what?
Sir! Are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well. Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly. My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue the criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves. But that's absurd! So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble? Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position. My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint. Huh. So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess it had to be someone who's the talk of the town. That's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? I try hate that principle. An evil overlord. Dude, this ain't some kind of video game. Either way, we'll need a lead before we can begin anything. Thank you for the bits, Bumpy. Oof, Principal K, that was low. We'll just have to look for that as we go. If there's only a big target for us just lying around. So we're just station. Maybe we'll find our next target will be a celebrity. We're gonna go do the diner again, because that's supposed to help get points up for later things. It's pretty busy around here. Gonna do the hot coffee again. So this will help get our guts up, because we can't do anything more with the doctor until we get our guts to a certain level.
Man.
All right.
Hey.
And more points to the knowledge.
All right.
Wanna head back?
You know how we're going to that TV station tomorrow, yeah? I'm thinking we might find our next target there. Oh, that's right. You always hear about celebrities are involved in all sorts of shady business. With that much money, they've probably got their fingers in all sorts of dirty business. That phrasing has quite the immoral ring to it. Dude, you always react to the weirdest stuff. Anyway, we get to observe a live recording of a show, right? Maybe we're gonna be on TV. We'll just be in the crowd, remember? Any TV appearances would be like 2 seconds. Try not to pull any fanciful stunts to garner attention, okay?
Got time right now?
It takes fucking forever to fucking get Sojiro's stuff up. Sojiro's guns exchange prize. I did just as he told me.
Thanks.
So that'll progress on the night. Boom.
And that's why we recruit sponsors to help make TV shows. I'm sure you know about commercial breaks. Well, those are actually sponsor-related product placements. To sum things up, ratings are vitally important for a station's production funding, and...
Huh? Oh, then you'd better keep listening, man.
For example, soap opera reruns are shown in the day, whereas alluring newswomen are broadcast at night. Thus, the scheduling department is where we decide what time we broadcast which program. I suppose you could say it's the place where the scheduling is determined.
Could this get any more obvious? So sleepy.
So, the best parts are taken from the footage in order to cut down the program to the desired length. The place where this filmed footage is edited would be the editing room.
Hey, how much longer does this go?
I swear, I'm not gonna last.
What's going on? I can't stand all this noise.
Hey, asshole!
My apologies. I'll have them leave right away. Now then, it's time for a bit of hands-on experience.
Damn it! What does that jerk think he is?
Hey there, you wanna be on TV?
Huh?
He sounds so unmotivated about his job. Hey there. You want to be on TV? Or hi, one or the other.
You got a slamming bot after all.
I'm on a school trip.
Just give me a call if you're interested. I'd greatly welcome a message from you, day or night.
Yeah.
Greatly welcome my ass. It's obvious what he's after. Do these rotten adults care about anything other than looks? I'll yank their stupid hearts out, damn it.
Will you quiet down? You're supposed to be acting like good students today.
I understand you're bored, but please don't cause any trouble. Oh,
Well then, let's have you see what it's like to be an AC. Oh, that stands for assistant camera. When we're moving cameras, we need people who will get the cables from getting tangled up. The blonde will do. He seems like he's got energy to spare anyway. Guy next to him, you can come too if you're feeling lonely. Come on, hurry up and grab the cables.
Damn it. This sucks. Ah, what a pain in the ass! It's totally killed my vibe.
Oh, that's great. We fought valiantly against the long cables.
I'm so pissed off! Aren't we supposed to be guests? Why the hell do we have to be doing manual labor? This is bullshit! Going to the bathroom didn't even make me feel better.
Quiet down, will you? I get how you feel, though. That sucked for the both of us.
Oh, we gotta do more of this tomorrow, too?
No flaking out, Ryuji.
I know! I gotta be a good boy, right? Being Phantom Thieves ain't easy.
Good boy, Ryuji. Good boy.
And that reminds me, we gotta go home straight from here today.
Whoa. Dude, crazy. Bumpy, you going nuts with those freaking donations. Dude, thank you.
We don't spend much time in this area, so why don't we relax and check out some shops beforehand?
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here. It looked delicious. What was that?
Oh! You mean Dometown? The round part is a baseball stadium, then along the outside, they've got an amusement park.
It's right in the middle of a business area, but they have some pretty hardcore rides there, too.
All right, let's go. I'll show you just how courageous I am.
Going on a scary ride doesn't really prove any kind of courage.
Not like cats can get on anyways.
Really?
Really? You might be able to sneak in if you stay in the bag, but you'd totally puke if you did that. But, let's just go to Dome Town. I'm really feeling it now.
Me too. My stomach's ready for roller coasters.
I think I'll pass on the puke rides.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice your uniforms. Are you students of Shujin Academy?
Yeah, what do you want?
I happened to be passing by, so it seemed polite to greet you. We'll be filming together, after all. Ah, where are my manners? My name is Goro Akechi.
Akechi?
Filming? What? You a celebrity?
Only to the extent of appearing on TV a couple of times.
Oh,
My apologies. I truly was just passing by. I must be going. There's a briefing for tomorrow's recording that I have to attend. So you're going to go have cake now? I missed lunch today, so I'm quite hungry myself.
Huh? Cake? What are you talking about?
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes. No matter. Well, see you tomorrow.
Thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Gotta be some kind of startup entertainer or something. He's never gonna get popular with that kind of hair, though.
you don't get it.
It's fine. We'll see him again tomorrow anyways. Come on, let's get to Dome Town.
A college town full of fun places such as an all-weather stadium. Enjoy the arcades, spas, theme parks, and more. You'll become a date expert.
All right.
Sweet.
Hey, can we skip the vomit machines and get cake instead?
No. Feel like I'm gonna puke for real. My stomach's churning. This is why I spoke against it. Dude, it's not fair using your cat hood as an excuse only at times like this. Anyway, you guys still feeling hungry? How about some pancakes? Let's go home. We have another full day ahead of us tomorrow.
Well then.
They're gonna film us at the TV station tomorrow, right? Well, try not to stand out too much. That's what Ryuji's for.
Well then.
Let's call it a day. Alright, so we're on to June 10th.
Mr. Akechi's coming on.
Okay, so this is where we're going to take a quick little break because I think my roommate's fam just told me it's dinner time. So I'm going to take a quick break here, hopefully grab some food and come back, and we'll try and do this for about another hour or so. So I will BRB, I promise. Well, that figures. Dinner's not ready yet because we're getting something else. My roommate has a gluten allergy, so the family made a gluten-free lasagna for him, and we're getting some type of pasta. So it's going to be another minute for that. So, anyway, back to where we left off.
It's a Ketchico! He's so cool!
Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
Cutting back from commercial. 7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show. After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Hello there.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is stunning.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, Detective?
Ah, yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
There it is! All of this Phantom Thief excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun. Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented Phantom Thieves?
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed. Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering. But hypothetically speaking, if these Phantom Thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice. More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all. Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
I have to say, though, I would be embarrassed if it turns out these Phantom Thieves don't exist. If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
Now then, let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the Phantom Thieves. First, please press your button now if you think the Phantom Thieves exist.
Of course they do.
About 30% or so. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun?
I'm a bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting. I'd love to hear some more detailed opinions on the Phantom Thieves' actions.
All right, let's try asking this student here. Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these Phantom Thieves if they were real?
Oh boy.
You say that with such firmness.
This completely goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law.
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to hear such a strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask. If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you, if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the Phantom Thieves? I see. But how can you be so sure? Whether the thieves' actions are good or not, I feel there is a more important issue at hand.
What do you mean?
The matter of how they change people's hearts. If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
You know, you're absolutely right.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives. To be honest, I'm already working alongside the police to help sort out this matter.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
He made it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
That stuff about the police. Do you think it's for real?
He can say whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Oh, it's you. I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person. To paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis. My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful. Few people around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier. Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say. I feel like our discussions could prove quite fruitful. Would you mind talking with me again? Thank you. It makes me glad to hear that. Students from Shugen are truly quite interesting. I look forward to seeing you again. Well then?
Talk about a problematic guy to get involved with. There's probably a lot we can learn from him, though.
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today. The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves. Explain yourself.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Justice persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Justice, huh?
All right.
Alright then. New confidant rank.
Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that a catchy? I can't stand that high and mighty attitude. Just breathing the same air as it makes me sick. Come on, let's go.
What a boring field trip. We didn't even find any worthwhile targets. Yes. We are recapping past events. Basically, we're playing through the game leading up to where the game started, so... Not a catchy bastard. Thinking about what he said just pissing me off again. He clearly tried to discredit everything we're doing. And he just had to say it on live TV, too. Don't be so sour. There are, without a doubt, people we have saved. Those people could not have been saved if not for the heroics of the Phantom Thieves. I'm living proof of that. Aw, what a nice thing to say. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out, Strawberry. Still, what was Akechi-kun said actually wrong? I feel like he had a point. Why are you gonna bring that up now? I mean, is it really okay to be doing this to people just because they're criminals? Doesn't it seem a little selfish? We are Phantom Thieves on. I doubt everyone would forgive us for what we did to Madarame. Yet, I still decided that it was a necessary act. Kamoshida too, we weren't gonna do shit to him through any kind of normal methods. That's true, but... What do you think, Strife? Are we being selfish? We're helping people. I guess I can't really think of it any other way. I believe our best path forward is sticking to our justice, not that of the law. Shouldn't that be enough? And with the unanimous decision rule in place, I doubt we'll lose our way. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for bringing that up. And don't worry, I'm not thinking about quitting the Phantom Thieves or anything. Just you watch, Akechi. Someday, you're gonna totally see who was right. Let's stop talking about this for now.
I see.
The detective Akechi seems to have a lot of influence on the media. It'd be dangerous to get too close to him, but he may actually prove useful in some situations. God, I'm furious. You heard what Akechi said, right? How dare he declare the Phantom Thieves are criminals? As the administrator of the Phantom Aficionado website, I can't stay quiet about this. I'm gonna show Akechi how people online really feel. I'll change up the survey question tomorrow morning. Justice with the Phantom Thieves. Keep on doing what you do best. Why is he, of all people, getting angry about this? Anyway, he means the survey on the fan site, right? I guess we should look forward to it.
Oh.
Let's call Kawakami.
Hi.
No, thank you for the call. I'm all your... Oh, it's just you. I know I've been hearing Shibuya is getting more dangerous lately. I'm sure you pass by the area on your commute to school, but don't make too many detours, okay? As long as you request me, I'll do your house for just 5,000 yen.
Hey.
Let's call her over.
Then I'll head over.
I'll get dropped off from the store, then please clean up your room and wait for me. Come and clean my room. She seems to be thankful that I requested her.
Thank you for using our service.
Getting kinky with the maid. Were you watching the broadcast? So the Phantom Thieves are the bad guys? I guess now that you mention it. I felt that way the whole time. It's just brainwashing, isn't it? It's really self-centered. On to June 11th. Are the Phantom Thieves just? Did you catch any of that student detective on television yesterday?
The Phantom Thieves are super.
On that talk show, it was simply dreadful. How can anyone seriously suggest supernatural beings are stealing people's hearts? That child is phony. There's simply no way the Phantom Thieves exist. Unfortunately, my precious children all think they're real, and worse, that this detective is amazing. Children are far too impressionable to see such vulgar content on TV. Looks like people still don't think we're real.
I'm so pumped.
I can't believe we were on TV yesterday with Akechi-kun. It was like a dream come true. I can't believe a high schooler moonlights as a detective. He's just like the detective prince. He's smart and handsome, and he's almost too perfect.
Too cool.
We had front row seats. I could practically reach out and touch Akechi-kun. I was so nervous. He was really working that uniform without seeming like a snob. He's a natural at public speaking. I hear he's an orphan who grew up poor. It's part of what makes him so amazing. He wants his last high school memory to be capturing the Phantom Thieves. This isn't a game to him.
Says who?
See, I heard his dad's the head of some big financial conglomerate. I will say, I love that he hates the media. Makes me believe that he doesn't do this for the fame. People say he's so good that he's made enemies in the police force. Oh yeah, apparently yesterday's interview was so popular they're going to air it again tonight.
I just remembered.
I've been seeing a lot of shows on TV lately about these Phantom Thieves of heart. Why someone would steal something like a heart, which can't be turned into money, is beyond me. If I were a phantom thief, I wouldn't go after hearts or works of art. I'd go after gold. The value of gold has been high since ancient times, and there has never been a more stable resource.
You.
Now then, Eclipse on. Can you imagine how much gold has been excavated by humanity over the course of history?
Correct.
Surprisingly little, don't you think? That rarity is what drives its value. Another answer I knew from watching my roommate play.
Nice going.
All right.
Incidentally, they say that 16% of the world's gold is in Japan. Was your first thought that Tokugawa clan's buried gold? It's actually in discarded home electronics. Hey, there's Rain! What up, Rain? In other words, a junkyard is more valuable than someone else's heart.
What did you say?
You can't measure the value of treasure with money.
Man, that detective from yesterday really pissed me off. Was some kind of threat? Let's see him do it then. If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with. Ow!
You're being way too loud.
Who cares? Everybody's talking about this stuff anyways. They'd just be more suspicious if we were whispering. Hey, you really just gonna keep eating and eating and eating those things all by yourself? Give me some!
Sorry, just ate the last one. You guys are too laid back. The police are getting involved now, you know. So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
We can't let the cops scare us out of being Phantom Thieves.
But what about that weird guy from Madarame's palace? Isn't there a lot we don't know?
The hell?
You three seem to be having so much fun. I'm a little jealous.
Are you snooping on us again? You said before, we don't know nothing.
Why do you think I'm here to question you? Could it be that you're hiding something? My ears are always open to the troubles of my peers, you know.
You're really that hungry for a good letter of recommendation? Of course you are. Nobody would take on your annoying job if they weren't.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're student council president, right? Wouldn't you have known about Kamoshida?
Of course not. He honestly was a good teacher until that day.
Oh, but you always take the teacher's side. That's what a good council president does, right?
Then how about you? What did you do for your friend? You were much closer to her than I was. So how did you help?
There wasn't any way to help. By myself, I couldn't do anything for her.
There's no need to shout.
If those Phantom Thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked. They've gotta be more dependable than some people I know.
Just make sure you show up to your classes, all right?
You know what I asked earlier? About whether we'll be okay if we keep this up? I take it back. I'd be ashamed to let it end now.
Hell yeah. It's about time we find our next target, too.
Only I could.
Comments are coming in at an alarming rate. However, negative ones seem to be more prominent. A criminal group with unknown goals that does whatever it wants in the name of justice. Huh.
It's probably because of Akechi. TV's got some crazy sway.
He's free to deny our actions, but being cursed by his influence is another thing entirely.
Just when we were starting to get people to believe in us, too.
All we gotta do is take down another hotshot, yeah?
Well, do you have any ideas who this next hot shot could be?
I ain't got a thing yet. Damn it, this is really irritating. By the way, what's up with that luggage?
Oh, I decided to leave the school dorms. You are not only filthy, but too noisy as well. No true art could come from such a place.
What are you gonna do then? You can't go back to that shack, right?
I was planning on staying at Takamaki-san's, Ann's house. I've even prepared a thank you gift. I hope it's to your parents' liking.
What? There's no way that's gonna happen.
Impossible.
You're the impossible one.
But I spent everything I had on these delectable Japanese sweets.
That's not the issue here. Seriously, though, what are we gonna do about him?
It's way too small. Plus, my folks had never agreed to it.
Well, seeing as Yusuke is an important member of our team, I'll lend a hand. Come stay at our place. It's dirty, but at least you'll have somewhere to sleep.
Why are you the one calling the shots?
Don't you two live in a cafe? I've been wondering about that for a while. Yonken's not too far, is it?
Nope. And the cafe's only a minute walk from the station.
A little hot, be careful. Mouth at the store.
How about we go there now? We can have a party to celebrate Madarame's change of heart.
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcome party for Yusuke, too.
I got like double a load of shells.
All right, it's decided.
Sorry to cause you trouble. By the way, I prefer sleeping on a futon.
It'll be up to you to convince the chief.
Thanks for volunteering me.
What a nice smell.
This place looks so outdated. Can't say I hate it, though.
People refer to that as retro.
Who are they?
Hello.
A girl, too?
This guy has really helped us a lot lately.
I bet you're the ones doing all the helping.
No, really, he's been great.
Huh. Sit down. This round will be on the house. You're helping, though.
Wow, it's delicious.
Indeed. There's great depth to its acidity.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I think I've seen LeBlanc mentioned in a magazine before.
That was a long time ago.
For real? Oh, give me a taste.
Figures.
It's so bitter. This has got to be cruel and unusual punishment.
I didn't drink coffee when I was a kid either. These are your friends, yeah? Go on and take them up to your room. No need to stay down here.
Ooh, I want to see.
It's only an attic.
Oh, man. That bitter taste just won't leave my mouth.
Thank you very much for the drink.
Up these stairs. Oh, and thanks for the soda.
So you're,
On Takamaki.
Anchan, huh? It's a nice name. You got a boyfriend?
Nope, never have either.
Hey, you gotta get up here. This place is freaking insane.
Go on.
Oh, right. Thank you for the coffee. Sheesh. They had to leave the Mona bag down here.
Sweet girl.
Starting to see Sojiro, like, lighten up a bit.
What do you think of this room? I don't know where to begin.
It seems quite ordinary to me.
For real?
Oh,
See? Ain't this crazy?
it's cleaner than I thought it would be.
What?
Well, sit wherever you'd like.
We're all over the news. Even those who previously believed in us have been influenced by the comments made on TV.
This is all that effing Akechi's fault.
Keep it down. We don't want anyone hearing us.
At this rate, we're just going to worry everyone instead of give them courage.
We need to find a way to make our rightfulness known to society. It's time we think about our next move. You were planning on discussing that today, right?
Yes. First, we need to search for a candidate.
It's not like we're just gonna stumble upon some important target, though. You guys don't know anyone, do you?
I don't.
Me neither.
What do you think, leader? I've been looking. There hasn't been anything good out there lately, though.
Plus, it's not like anyone ever talks about the big targets on there.
Damn it. Never gonna prove Akechi wrong at this rate.
What the?
Sorry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
And you spent all your money on that box of sweets?
Dude, how much did you have?
Anyway, we'll just have to sit tight until we can find another target. So, how about that welcome party?
Someone's excited.
I think I found something. Isn't that a portable stove? Can't we make hot pot on it?
That sounds great. I've heard that eating hot pot together brings people closer.
Anything with meat's fine by me.
I only ask that we finish it off with porridge. Extra parsley, of course.
So, what do you say?
Fine by me.
Okay, hot pot it is.
Come on, let's go buy ingredients.
Well, I'll need ginkgo nuts, wonton wrappers, and...
We'll take care of the shopping. Could you borrow a pot from downstairs while we're out? We can split the cost later.
Looks like this welcome party is going to turn out quite lively. We should go grab that pot and set up the portable stove, too.
Gotta find some pot, man. I heard you're all having a hot pot for dinner. As you should be. Food always tastes better with friends. Her name was An, right? She's a nice girl. You said your friend doesn't have anywhere to go. Asked if I could take him for a bit. I guess she thought it'd be too pitiful for you to ask since you're already freeloading. Anyway, I should have a big pot somewhere around here. Not an old earthenware vessel. It should be big enough. Oh, you found it. It's almost time for the others to get back from shopping trip, so I'll leave you be. I'll be down here for a while, though. Just be careful with the fire, okay?
On to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show. After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
This tastes a bit bland. But I'm relieved. A lot's happened, but it seems your grades haven't dropped.
School's been going fine. I'm more worried about you, sis. Are you tired? You're probably lacking sodium.
Do I seem so?
But hypothetically speaking, if these phantom thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice. More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
Why the sudden interest?
It's nothing.
Do you believe that these allies of justice exist?
Oh, of course not.
You don't need to think about such unnecessary things. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Study hard and go to a prestigious college.
Moving up in the world is difficult as a woman. Yet you can't do much if you don't have the authority. I'll use every method necessary to make it happen. All you need to do is remain focused on what must be done now for your future's sake.
Sorry.
Now...
Apparently I've inspired the roommate to bust out the persona.
Oh, that case.
It's like every time he sees Yusuke, he's like, I must play Persona.
Justice.
If those phantom thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked.
What do I want to do?
Oh, I can't eat another bite.
That was delicious, Lady Ann. I'm sure you'll make a wonderful bride some...
Sorry. I'm gonna have to borrow the sofa.
What's wrong, Yusuke?
We haven't finished our meal. What about the porridge? Or even udon?
Just leave it for next time, man.
She's asleep already?
It'd be weird if she wasn't tired. We should let her sleep.
By the way, Ryuji, how do you know An?
Huh? Oh, we went to middle school together.
What was Lady Ann like back then?
Not so different from now. Once we got to high school, we ended up in different classes and stopped talking. I don't think she had many friends. I mean, she grew up overseas. Plus, there's her looks. The popular kids hate her, the quiet ones stay away.
I see. So, what about you two?
Us?
This is a great opportunity to get to know each other better. You know every detail of my past at this point. It's only fair you tell me every detail of yours.
So you got nothing to lose, huh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It's just a normal story about a rotten kid, though. My dad left when I was young. Ever since then, it's just been me and my mom. I was actually trying to get a track scholarship so I could make things easier for her. In the end, I just screwed it all up. Turns out I'm a pretty bad son, huh? Back when I was a first year, my mom got called out to school for me raising my hand at Kamoshida. All the teachers kept hounding her for what I did, but she just stayed quiet through it all. I'll never forget the look she had on her face, though. On the way home, she apologized to me for being a single mom and all.
So that's what happened. They say at school that everyone is equal, but in reality that's a gross oversimplification. I understand how you feel.
Well, when it comes to getting labeled, nobody's got it worse than this guy.
Is this about his past?
Now that I think about it, we never have heard the details.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
If you keep this up, then I'll report about the money. Is that fine with you?
All I have to say is that you did it on your own, and it's over.
But I just did as I was told.
Who do you think I am?
No!
Hey, make this statement to the cops. This kid suddenly attacked me. Got it? If you even try to say anything else, you know what'll happen to you, right?
Huh? But...
Shut up. You're done for. You're gonna learn what happens when you cross me.
Excuse me, folks. We received a complaint about an argument here. Is something the matter? Oh, it's you, sir.
So what happened? Explain it to the good officer.
That young man suddenly attacked him. He shoved this gentleman to the ground, and this man got injured.
It's as she says. Also, make sure you deal with this so my name isn't mentioned at all. You understand what that means, correct?
Yes, sir. Hey, cuff him. Understood.
Just listening to it pisses me off. God damn it! You got an assault on your record just for that.
The woman sounds quite horrible as well. She stayed quiet this whole time.
That man is just the kind of person whose heart we should steal. Who is he? And where can we find him? You can't remember, huh? Well, it was at night, and I'm sure you were in shock after getting arrested. I understand all too well the pain of not being able to remember important details of your life.
The victim's personal information is always kept secret. Identifying that man will prove difficult. Besides, the courts already made their ruling, didn't they? Even if we manage to get revenge, his past record won't go away.
I can't stand it. This world is so messed up. The weak are left to fight for themselves while rotten adults get away with whatever they want.
And those in power don't do anything to help the situation.
Maybe you don't want to help you.
Can't we fix this, though? Nobody would even know. We just need to show the world what true justice is. We'll make them come to their senses.
You're right, Yusuke. That's gotta be what our powers are for.
Sounds good to me. The flashier our missions are, the cooler we end up looking.
You've all taught me so much.
What are you guys getting all excited about?
Oh, sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nah, not really. I've been up for a while now. Still, this weird feeling came over me while I was listening to you guys. It almost feels like I've known you all forever. Do you think it's because our backgrounds are so similar?
Well, it sure ain't because of anything good.
Similar, huh? I'm the only one who doesn't fit in. I don't have any past to look back on. No memories.
What do you mean? We could search the whole world and we wouldn't find a bigger misfit than you. And the reason we're going to Mementos is to get your memories back, right?
I'm sure your past will be just as troubled as ours.
No doubt.
We'll see about that.
I actually feel like I've known Morgana for a really long time, too. It's so strange. I can't really put it into words.
Look, I'm helping you guys out for my own sake. Don't get me wrong. If you don't get stronger, investigating Mementos won't be anything but a pipe dream.
That sure was a quick turnaround. 1 second you're depressed, the next you're acting all tough.
All joking aside, let's take this seriously. We should go as far with it as we can. I want to punish those corrupt adults and give courage to people in trouble. Only we can do that.
Ha! You can say that again.
Being a member of the Phantom Thieves will surely help me grow, both as an artist and as a person.
Of course. You're under my tutelage after all. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Well, I hope we can keep this up. We should be all right with you as our leader. Whoa, it's this late?
I guess now's a good time to call it for the night.
Oh, that reminds me. The owner said you're free to crash here, Yusuke.
That's very kind of him.
You convinced him, didn't you? Go, Miss Older Dude Charmer.
What kind of nickname is that?
I won't be able to sleep unless I take a bath.
There's a bathhouse nearby, so you can go there. I won't be able to join you, though.
Oh, that sounds great. I want to come too. How about you, Juan?
You guys go on ahead. I should get going. Well, good night, Morgana.
Damn it. I need to turn back into a human soon. I can't let her get taken by someone else.
Huge bathtubs really are the best. Han's missing out.
It's a bit hot, though.
Old guys like it hot for some reason. I'm sure he'll stop eventually. You know, I've been wondering for a while now, but what do you think about On? As a girl, I mean. Oh, you straight up said it. Well, in her case, her looks totally make up for her overbearing personality.
I'll be sure to share what you've said with On.
Oh, please don't. Seriously?
That aside, we need to hurry and find our next target.
About that, though, is targeting famous people enough? Seeing people's reactions these days has been making me think twice about what we do.
True. Pursuing only what's best in the short term may end up becoming fruitless for us. We need a strategy to appeal to the public.
Oh? What do you got in mind?
Do I look like someone who could come up with such a thing?
I was an idiot for asking. I'm more like the charge commander, and Morgana's a specialist of that world. Still. It's freaking hot! How much do you have to add until you're satisfied, Gramps? I can't stand it anymore! Anyways, let's meet up again early next week. I'll contact everyone.
Fucking Ryuji. This is so good. I love this. This is, I'm loving the balance. It's got its really dark moments, but I love the humor that it's putting out there too. Welcome to the Velvet Room.
prisoner has returned.
You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
The bonds that you have reeled in are quite intriguing. In other words, they all have been unfairly labeled by society, and are standing up against such fates. Have you noticed? Your heart seems to inspire theirs. Outcasts of society. In other words, you're picaresque. Deepen your bonds with them. Those will become the strength behind your rehabilitation. I look forward to it. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Oh.
May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Rank 5 for the full. Ah! Can carry up to 10 personas now. Nice!
It's almost time.
Sweet! More personas to get! Yeah. I can actually see how far I am behind my roommate now. I'm just coming up to June 12th and he's on September 26th.
You're Sai-san's younger sister, correct? May I talk to you for a moment?
Is it about the Phantom Thieves, Akechi-kun?
You're quite perceptive. I was wondering if there were any points in common between Kamoshida's and Madarame's cases. There have been victims, after all. The Phantom Thieves need to be pursued.
You criticize the Phantom Thieves, yet you don't doubt their actual existence.
Oh, you saw that show on TV. Common sense can get in the way at times when pursuing the truth. Many details become logical if I think on the premise that they do exist.
Is this because my sister told you to do so?
It was just a coincidence.
Why do I get the feeling that you're enjoying this?
You may be right.
Huh?
Phantom thieves that use calling cards and succeed in their crime. As the so-called charismatic detective, it'd be hard for me not to see them as my rival.
You have such high self-esteem. So the Phantom Thieves are evil and you are just?
Compared to people who manipulate others' hearts as they see fit, I believe I'm on the side of justice. Besides, I'm only using my natural-born talents for the sake of serving the world. Don't you think the same about yourself, too? Oh, that's surprising. So you're just the good girl type of pushover. Oh, looks like it's starting soon. See you later. Give Sai-san my regards.
Why does everyone get on my case?
I'm gonna try moving the camera for a second. So this way you can actually see the picture of the character speaking. And there's never really much going on in that corner, so.
It's such a delight to enjoy coffee of this quality.
You could stay until you find a place, you know. I can't promise it'd be comfortable here, though.
Thank you, but I'll return to the dorms. I realized something after talking with everyone last night. Perhaps it's due to my upbringing, but I don't know anything of the world, let alone other people. If I'm to depict people in my art, I need to learn more about them. I must interact with them more. I'll return to the dorms. and start over by talking with the people closest to me.
I see. Good on you for realizing that yourself.
There's no need to exaggerate. May I come again sometime to enjoy your coffee?
My doors are always open.
He's been through a lot, too, from what I've heard. Are you related to him?
Huh? Oh, how would I describe it? We're just acquaintances, not family or anything.
I may be overstepping my bounds, but why did you decide to take him in?
My reason, huh? Probably because he reminds me of my old self.
That's all?
Doesn't take much when someone takes consideration on someone else. Your art instructor, former art instructor, he must have felt something for you too, besides just stealing your talents.
Truth be told, I cannot hate him from the depths of my heart either. I should probably get going.
Hey, you sure about this? The painting, I mean. It'd be a waste to keep here.
Even if I kept it at the dorms, it'd only be met with skepticism. I doubt it would want that. Adding a hint of color to an otherwise ordinary day. I'm sure my mother would have done the same.
I see. I'll hold on to it for you then.
Thank you for the coffee. I'll come again.
Hey!
You're finally awake. Where's Yusuke? He wasn't around when I woke up. He must be downstairs.
You up?
You finally up? You know it's past noon. The kid ended up going back to his dorms. He left this painting before he took off, though, supposedly to thank us for taking care of him. Sayuri. It's rare to see a kid acting so grateful these days. And this painting is amazing. Not only is the mother stunning, but the expression on her face. The regulars will probably freak out when they see it in here. Still, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. It's a bit different from how I remember it, though.
Hey.
Well, if you're up for the day, go on and get dressed. I opened shop hours ago, so go take the cat out somewhere. Thank you again for letting me stay the night. Apologies for leaving so quietly, but your rest seemed peaceful. After a great deal of inner struggle, I have decided to return to the dormitories. Furthermore, I have entrusted the Sayuri to your protector, Sojiro. That painting should no longer exist in reality, but it is truly what my mother painted. I am simply satisfied that we were able to obtain it. And it was all because of you guys. I cannot thank you enough. P.S. I still believe porridge is the best way to end a hot pot. Frickin' Yusuke.
Hey, hey!
So Yusuke went home, huh? Oh well, guess that's best. Yo, I just checked the fan site. There's some kind of thread on there looking for info about burglars using the Phantom Thieves name. Sounds pretty lame to me. Oh, I saw that too. They target restaurants, right? I actually found a really interesting post on there. My brother has suddenly started acting violent towards everyone. I might end up getting killed at this rate. I wonder if it's because he got caught up with all those weird people in Shibuya. You think he means those burglars when he's talking about them weird people? It may be too soon to assume that. The post said he started spending a bunch of money lately, too. Isn't that kind of suspicious? I wonder how many burglars groups there are even in Shibuya. Damn, things really started getting serious. I thought you'd say that. Although, how exactly will we go about investigating? We'll go to Shibuya in the middle of the night and catch them all red-handed. No way, the police totally nab us if we were out that late. Plus, it would be bad if the chief knew you were out in the middle of the night. If they target restaurants, what if we drew them to LeBlanc? What? There's no way. Who would go after a shop like this? Wouldn't that cause a lot of trouble for boss? LeBlanc targeted, it seems like a viable plan to me. horrible idea. Yep. I mean, you'd get kicked out of LeBlanc if we failed. Oh, I suppose I left the Siberi there as well. I had forgotten. How'd you forget something that important? Either way, I don't really want more thieves to be posing as us in the future. I wish there was some way we could make an example of these ones. At the moment, our lack of info means we'll just have to wait. We can continue searching for more information whenever possible, though. Yeah, I'm gonna try looking for stuff too. Okay, so didn't get as much as I wanted to get done today, but the last few times I have done Persona, it's been kind of long, so I think today, just for today, I'm going to keep this one simple. I will try and get up earlier next Monday and attempt to actually do a longer version. I'm thinking I'm going to try and keep Persona streams down to 3 to 4 hours at most. So, and I do have other things that I've been promising to do. So we will take this up. I don't know, maybe I'll do a couple hours a little later tonight, but I've got a very small window of time to do a couple other things, so maybe I'll still keep it, but, you know, this way I can break it up into a couple of videos instead of, you know, a long video. So, I'll put a post out on Facebook if I decide to do more, but we'll just go from there. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you guys for hanging out, tuning in. Strawberry, thank you for visiting. Rain, wasn't expecting you to pop in, especially since you jumped in pretty much right in the middle, but always appreciative, especially with Persona. I know how much you love it. Bumpy Uncle, again, thank you for the bits, man. That was not required, but definitely appreciative, and you are now my #1 contributor right now. So, I really do appreciate all the love and support. And yeah, so like I said, tomorrow, early on in the day, I will talk with Synthric, see if maybe we can get an earlier start, but it's Resident Evil Tuesday. We'll be covering Chapter 5. And tomorrow evening, probably around 5 or 6 o'clock West Coast time, Rain and I will be working together to get through the next set of MSQ for FF. So if you are interested in that or want to kind of tag along with us, you're more than welcome. So until then, guys, stay safe, have fun, have an amazing day, night, evening, day, week, year, month, whatever, hour, minute, second, giggity. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So remember to stay safe, have fun, and if you're gaming right now, and I know you are, because my roommate is gaming right now, so I know at least one person's gaming, so it applies to at least one person. But if you're gaming right now, remember to game hard, or go home. How do you game hard or go home when you're already at home gaming hard? Now I'm just making it sound pervy. Just remember to game hard or go home. Yeah, life lesson. And I will talk to you guys a little later tonight, possibly, but for sure tomorrow.